Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today I'm doing a match preview, West Brom versus Luton Town in the EFL League Cup now, I think that's what it's been called. Before I talk about West Brom, what I'm going to be doing is talking about the game against Sunderland and how I rated our performance. Now the game against Sunderland, the first half wasn't the best, didn't create too much, the goalkeeper didn't have too much to do, and that was throughout the whole game. Our final ball let us down massively, and that's been our problem from the first two games of the season. Our final ball hasn't been there. We're lacking that cutting edge in front of goal. It's becoming a surprise because last season we were scoring goals for fun, and now this year we look like we're not going to have that same effect in front of goal, which is a shame because I liked us when we were scoring a lot of goals. I'd rather score more goals than concede. So it's one of those ones where we need to start getting the ball at the back of the net. The final ball is hurting us quite a lot, and it needs improving very quickly, because at the end of the day, if teams are going to have one chance and they score, we need to do the exact same thing. Portsmouth had one chance and they scored, and they didn't really create too much after that. Sunderland, they scored with their first chance at goal, and yeah, they hit the crossbar later on, but apart from that, they didn't really create too much and they just took their chances. Us, on the other hand, we're not creating clear-cut chances. We're creating chances, but not like goal-scoring opportunity chances, which we need to be doing a lot more. Don't get me wrong, the game against Sunderland, Hilton should have done better with his header, should have at least got it on target. Very poor from him. You don't expect that from him either. If he had a few goals already into the season and we were looking at the 5th or 10th game in, he would have most probably buried that chance. Collins, for me, isn't doing well at the moment up front, lacking that cutting edge in front of goal as well. Pelly's been our best player from the first two games. He's definitely been our top 3 best players. Behind him, you got McCormack, the spine of the team. At the moment, I'm not getting worried because it's positive performances. We are showing that we are capable of playing these top teams in League One. Portsmouth, Sunderland will be there come the end of the season. It's best to get them games out the way rather than play them towards the end of the season. We've got Peterborough next week, so that's another hard game. So we want to have this hard run now, and then when we do play teams which we should be beating, then we can start catching up on teams which have started at game points above us. The game against Sunderland was a fair result. Both teams didn't really create too many clear-cut opportunities. Both goalkeepers didn't really have to do much throughout the games, and yeah, the goal which we conceded, very sleepy defending. Like Pearson, I think, was at fault for it as well. He's been at fault for 2 goals now within 2 games. I'm not obviously gonna say he should be dropped. He does look quite solid, but he does look like he's got a mistake in him, which is very disappointing. But he made up for it with his goal. Very, very good finish in the end. If you look back at it, getting brought down and he manages to get it in off the post. So it's a very good finish. Different option from our corners. I don't know if anyone realised. It was a different plan B from a corner. Instead of whipping it in, it was a short one, few passes, and then a cross came in. Pearson gets on the end of it. Bit like the game against Accrington away. Same thing happened there, and it worked, and we ended up getting a penalty. So I like that. I want to have different options. I don't want Sheen keep taking these corners, because for me, it's the same answer. You're going to get the same response all the time. Teams will understand what you're going to be doing, and it's going to be easily predictable. You want different options and you want different plan Bs. So having a different option when taking a corner or free kick is very good. Right guys, before I talk about my predicted lineup for the game against West Brom, make sure you download OneFootball. This video is sponsored by OneFootball app, so make sure you go and download the app. Link will be in the description below. One of the best football apps out there at the moment, so yeah, make sure you go and download it. Right then guys, my predicted lineup for the game against West Brom. Now, I do reckon there will be a few changes to the lineup to make sure everyone gets a little bit of game time, get a few minutes under their belt. So starting off in goal, I'm going to go with Marek Steck. I did reckon that Shea was going to play, but I reckon Steck's going to remain his place. For the goal against Sunderland, he should have came off his line a little bit quicker. That maybe would have put off the striker a little bit, but it was a good finish by the striker anyway. At right back, I'm going to go with Justin. I don't understand why he got dropped for the Sunderland game, but Stacey came straight in. I don't reckon Stacey will start because of what's gone on with West Brom, so I reckon Justin will start for that game. In the centre-back partnership, I'm going to go with Sheehan and I'm going to go with Bradley. Now, Bradley hasn't started the first 2 games. came on against Portsmouth for the last 5 minutes. Good centre-half, he's got that quality, he's got that experience. And I do reckon he will be starting instead of Pearson. I reckon he's going to drop Pearson, give him a rest. At left back, I'm going to go with Dan Potts. Don't see why Dan Potts will be dropped. I don't think there's anyone good enough to replace Dan Potts as backup anyway. So Dan Potts going to go left back for me. In that CDM role, I'm going to go with Glenn Ray. McCormack will be rested, I believe. So Glenn Ray, give him a few more minutes under his belt. In the 2 central midfielder roles, I'm going to go with Grant and I'm going to go with Gavin. Grant, for me, hasn't lived up to his expectations for the first 2 games of the season. He's been going missing quite a lot. He needs to get more involved in the game. So I reckon he will play against West Brom, get into the habit of playing football. Luke Gavin starts in the other centre mid role. Needs minutes under his belt. Very dangerous player. Every time I see Gavin play, he performs. So I don't see why he wouldn't be playing against West Brom. He needs minutes, so it makes sense to rotate the squad. In that number 10 role, I'm going to go with Shinnie. Shinnie hasn't played, needs minutes under his belt, so I don't see why he wouldn't be starting. And then up front, I'm going to go with Danny Hilton and I'm going to go with Jervis. Jervis, he had in a pre-season friendly, which was behind doors against Bradford, scored a hat-trick. He's been on form, like, off the field in pre-season. He done really well. However, he's only played 5 minutes at Portsmouth, 5 minutes against Sunderland. He needs to start a game. We need to see more of him. You know, he needs to prove himself. We haven't seen that much of Jervis, so him up front with Danny Hilton would be a really good partnership, and I would like to see more Jervis. So guys, that is the predicted lineup which I'll play against West Brom. Unfortunately, I'm not going to the game against West Brom due to work commitments. I'm not expecting us to beat West Brom, to be honest with you. I am going to go with a 3-1 loss. I do not reckon we will beat them. Their quality will be too much to handle. I would have thought West Brom will be in those playoff places come the end of the season in the Championship. And to be honest with you, would it be bad if we leave the Cup early? No. It gives us more time to focus on the League and the FA Cup. So they're the 2 competitions in my eyes which are more important. So guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below your score predictions and your predicted lineup which you would play for the game against West Brom. Let me know what you thought of the video as well. Follow me on all my social media if you haven't already. Make sure you download the OneFootball app. Link will be in the description below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.